Hi everybody, it's time for Phonics with Mrs Deojee. Did you have a lovely half term and have lots of fun in the sun? And, which is even more exciting, our friend good old Boris Johnson has said we can meet some of our friends again. Hooray! But make sure you keep your 2 meters apart from your friends so you stay safe. Okay, let's get started. Now, I think, take your hats out, give it a little dust because I'm sure you didn't use it last week. Okay, put it on, turn it on, here we go. Phonics, phonics all around, phonics all around. Phonics, phonics all around, phonics all around. Right, switch those brains on, make sure it's on properly. Here we go. This session, we are not going to be learning about digraphs. We are going to try and remember and learn a new tricky word. But the first thing we need to do is remember some of the tricky words we have learned in the past. And today I've got a very exciting phonics game on Phonics Play, and the game is called Tricky Word Trucks. Here it is. Go into Google and type in Phonics Play. The top link there. Click on the Phonics Play link, and then they're still being kind to us and they've still given us a free username and password. So let's log in. March 20. Password is home. Log in. Scroll down to play free resources and then you will scroll down to tricky word trucks. Click on that one. Click the start button and select phase 3 tricky words. Click on the next. And this game's very exciting. There's lots of options for you to try and change your route or truck type or colour. Completely up to you if you want to have fun with that. Click go. And then your child needs to be ready to read the words on the tricky word truck. So if they get it correct, you click the green tick. If they don't, click the cross. And what's quite nice about it, there's a little timer going as they're reading it. So you could have a competition with them and their sibling if they have one, or if not, they can do it against you and see who can read the tricky words the fastest. Enjoy reading. Okay, so today we are not going to be learning a new digraph. We are going to be learning a new tricky word. Okay, and the new tricky word today is this one. Do you think you can tell your adult what it is before I tell you what it is? What do you think it says? Have a think. Okay, tell me. Well done, you are correct. It does say ah. Now, do you think you can tell your adult why it is a tricky word? Do you remember in my last tricky word video, I told you why a tricky word is tricky? Have a think and tell your adult what you think. Well done, you are correct. A tricky word is tricky because you cannot sound it out. You must say the letter names to help you read it. Because if you did use the letter sounds, it would sound very funny. For example, a-r-e, ar. That sounds very strange. Have you ever said that word to your friend before? So you must say the letter names to help you read it. A-R-E, and you must use your eyes as well to help you read it. Spells ah. Okay, now do you think you can say that tricky word to the flowers outside? Ah. If you haven't got any flowers, say it to a plant inside your house. Ah. Can you say it to your favourite toy? Off you go. Ah. Can you say it to your clothes? Ah. Now, In my next video, I will show you a fantastic letter formation game to help you practice the letters in this tricky word. What was it again? Correct, well done. And after the letter formation game, children, I've got our favourite tricky word song that we love to sing in our phonics sessions. It's the tricky word song. But while you're watching it today, can you be a tricky word spy and see if you can spot our new tricky word in the song? So for today's letter formation game, I decided not to give you another website. Instead, I found a really good letter formation app, which is completely free and from the App Store. It's called ABC Kids. So click on that, and as you can see, there's loads of different phonics games that you can play with them. The second square is the letter formation game.
Select
You need
letter.
to click on one of the letters that are in the tricky word. And then it's great because it shows them the directions they need to follow.
Good job! Amazing!
And then they can move on to the next letter. If you want to come out of this program, you have to click the X and you have to drag it along. And then it takes you back to there again. And you can choose one of the other games. And they're really nice phonics games to have fun exploring.
Tricky words, these are tricky words that you can learn these tricky words. Don't let them trick you, they are just tricky words. Don't let them trick you. Say hello to me, hello me. Sing with me, me. M and E spells me. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to B, hello B. B. Sing with me. B. B and E spells B. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to you. Hello you. You. Sing with me. You. Y-O-U spells you. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to R. Hello R. R. Sing with me. R. A-R-E spells R. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to Was. Hello Was. Was. Sing with me. Was. W-A-S was. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to All. Hello All. Sing with me. All. A-L-L spells all. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to They. Hello They. They. Sing with me. They. T-H-E-Y, they. Don't let it trick you. Say hello to My. Hello My. My. Sing with me. My. M and Y spells my. Don't let it trick you. Tricky words, these are tricky words that you can learn. Tricky words, these are tricky words. Don't let them trick you.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to play our phonics game. Today's game is called Tricky Word Parcel. Now, I cannot take credit for this game. I've been on Instagram. I'm getting down with the kids now. I've got an Instagram account and I was following this user called Phonics Family, and on there is some fantastic phonics games for children, and I found this game on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to their Instagram account and their Facebook page, and you can check them out. They have got some superb ideas. So I'll put it up for you next. Okay, so let's get started with the game. So parents, you should have your parcel ready to go for the game. Children, you all know how to play this game. I'm sure you've played this game many times at your friends' birthday parties, but this game is slightly different. If the parcel stops on you, when the music stops, you need to unravel it very carefully, because today, children, when you unravel it, there will be a sentence for you to read, okay? So you will need to read the sentence before the parcel goes off again. And remember, children, if it stops at you at the end, there might be a special something waiting for you. Enjoy playing the game. Children, did you enjoy that yummy chocolate treat? Is it all yummy in your tummy? Hopefully it is. It's going to give you that energy now to make your brain work, to help you write a sentence your favourite time. Okay, now there is, remember, the 4 steps to help you write a super duper fantastic sentence. It must be imprinted in your brain by now, I hope. Can you tell me what those 4 things are? Off you go. What's the first thing? Yes. What's the second thing? Yes. What's the third thing? Yes. And what's the 4th thing? Lovely, give me a high 10. You're getting good at that now. If you didn't get it all correct, don't worry, don't be sad. Let's do it together. The first thing you must do is think. The next thing you must do is say. The next thing you must do next is write. And then the last thing you must do with a sentence is check. Well done. Okay, so like I always do every week, I have thought of your sentence with our tricky word, which is fantastic. The sentence, so I've thought about it, is this one. Let's say it. The kids are sleeping in the bed. Have a think about that one. Can you say it to your kitchen? Go and walk to your kitchen and off you go. The kids are sleeping in the bed. Can you go and say it to your bedroom? Off you go, walk to your bedroom and off you go. The kids are sleeping in the bed. Can you say it to your bathroom? Off you go, walk to your bathroom. Can you say it to your bathroom? The kids are sleeping in the bed. Can you say it to your adult without us helping you? Off you go. Yes, well done. Okay, the next thing is we need to write your sentence. Please, 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 don't forget what at the start? Capital letters. What in between? Big spaces. And what at the end? Full stops. Lovely. Now, in the sentence, I have got that word sleeping as well in there with diagraphs that we have learned before. Please remember how to spell it and use it in that word. And then the last thing, before you show your adults, please do not help them with their sentence. See if they can do it on their own now. They're getting really good at phonics. Children, before you show your adult, check to see if your sentence sounds exactly the way we said it, and check for a capital letter, full stop, or finger space and a full stop. Off you go. I hope your sentence looks like mine. Children, did your sentence look like my sentence? Now, remember, you really must try your best to do the sentence all on your own without your adult helping you, because that's how you get really good at writing sentences, okay? Right, the last thing we need to do in our phonics session today is our phonics challenge. Are you up for the writing challenge today? Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is to go on my favourite phonics website. I don't even need to say it now. You all should know what it is. Don't even need to tell you. Go on my favourite website, and on there will be a tricky word generator. It's a little bit like the bingo one, where you need to pull the lever and then a word will pop onto the screen. This one though is a tricky word generator, so a tricky word will pop on the screen. It is your job, children, to put that word into your own sentence. So you will need to think of your own sentence instead of me thinking of it. And please, don't forget to use your capital letter, finger spaces, and your full stops in your sentences, okay? If you really want to stretch your brain, you can pull the lever 2 times. 1, get the word, and then 2, get the second word, and put both of the tricky words into one sentence. If you really can do that, I would love to see some of those sentences, okay? Please don't forget to send me any phonics photos or any phonics videos that you do at home. I would still love to see anything that you are doing at home, okay? It's the end now. We need to switch our brains off, take your hats off, put them back in your pocket, ready for tomorrow. Bye! Go into Google and type in my favourite ICT games. Click on the first link and then click on English games. Scroll down. Just click on I'm fine with this. Scroll down until you get to high frequency word bingo. Then when you get to this section, click on phase 3, which is on the left hand side, and then you're ready to pull the handle. So you pull the handle and then it will generate the tricky word that they will need to read. And once you find out what tricky word it is, get them to read it and put it into their own verbal sentence to start with. Practice it, say it, and then try and write it. If you really want to challenge them, get them to put 2 tricky words into the same sentence. See how they get on with that. Off you go, challenge your children.